Hi friends, today's story is called Dinosaur Armor, and that is the title of our story. It is by Susan H. Gray, and that is the author of the book, and the author does what? Write the words! And if there's no illustrator, then they also did that found the pictures in the book, and I think this one they took photos. So, Dinosaur Armor. What does armor mean, do you think? Armor. Yeah, armor means to protect your body, okay? So have you heard of the knight in shining armor, guys? Maybe not because you're pretty young, but long ago, they protected the kings and these big castles, and these guys and maybe girls would wear these armor. So there were these metal suits, and then they had a shield to protect them so they didn't get hurt, right? So dinosaurs have armor, and if you look on his back, you see those pokey horns sticking out. That was to protect him so the other dinosaurs wouldn't eat him, because no dinosaur wants to take a bite of those horns. That would probably hurt their mouth, right? Yeah. So you're looking at a skeleton of, I believe, of an ankylosaurus. Let's find out more about dinosaur armor. Dinosaur armor. And then we'll get to the contents page, and you see all these words right here and page numbers. So the contents tells us what's in the book. There's a word hunt, just the thing, big, slow, and safe, who had armor, plates everywhere, can't bite this, armor and more, armor or weapon, you decide, your new words, other animals with armor, index, find out more, and meet the author. Whew, that's so much, isn't it? But that's, if you want to go to the word hunt, you go on page 4 or 5. If you want to know about armor, you go to page 18, 19. Those are called contents. So this is a word hunt. It says, look for these words as you read. They will be in bold. So they'll have these little captions, we call them, on the page. And this is an ankylosaurus, a carnivore, a herbivore, nodosaurids, predators, scoots, and a stegosaurids. So these are the new vocab words that we're going to learn today. We're going to learn about what these words mean. Just the thing, the armored dinosaurs had no fierce claws, they had no sharp teeth, and they could not race away from danger. They were too big to hide, and they needed something for protection, so armor was just the thing. So Ankylosaurus didn't have sharp teeth or claws. See, there's no claws, there's no sharp teeth. So how did it protect itself? What do you think? What did it use? Yeah, these right here, these horns on the side of his, kind of like a shell on his back, right? It had like these stumps, and some have horns, and he has horns coming out of the side. So the dinosaur is not going to want to eat that. And the T-Rex ate other dinosaurs. He was the meat eater. So that's how they protected himself from getting eaten, the Ankylosaurus. Many dinosaurs were herbivores or plant eaters. They spent most of their time eating plants. Many of the dinosaurs were also big and slow. They made great meals for predators. Predators are animals that hunt and eat other animals. All right, so a herbivore, they only eat plants. They won't eat no other dinosaurs or meat. They like the plants. And that made they were really slow, and they're really big, like the Brontosaurus. And so they would make good meals for these fast dinosaurs that can run really fast. And they would become predators, or become the prey, actually. The prey. And the predators would be the other dinosaurs that eat them. Saltosaurus was big and slow. It probably spent most of its time eating plants. How could these big, slow dinosaurs protect themselves from the teeth and claws of predators? Well, they had hard, knobby plates on their back. They had armor. The armor helped protect them from other dinosaurs. So see those pokey horns? These are called plates on their back, and they're hard and they're kind of knobby, and this is their armor to protect them, their bodies. See this caption? We call this a caption. This skeleton clearly shows the armor of the Ankylosaurus. Hey, that was on our cover, wasn't it? The stegosaurids had tall plates along their backs. Stegosaurs also had armor along their throat and their hips. This armor was made up of bony scutes or plates built into their skin. So it shows us a picture. Here's a label. It says scute, and it shows us a picture of their bony scutes or plates that was built into their skin. So that's how their armor, that's how they protected their bodies, was this armor, the scutes, these plates. The tall plates on the back of the Stegosaurus may have helped scare away other dinosaurs. Another group of dinosaurs, the Nodosaurids, was covered with armor. Nodosaurids had plates on their heads, their bodies, and their tails. Many of their plates had spikes. No carnivore or meat eater could easily chomp on these dinosaurs. So when the T-Rex goes to try to eat these dinosaurs, they don't want them because look at these horns coming out. Ouch, that would hurt if you try to bite that. Yeah, so that's how they protected themselves, their armor. Sauropelta was a nodosaurid that lived in what is now the western United States. Other dinosaurs, the ankylosaurids, were covered in armor too. One ankylosaurid was the Euplocephalus. He even had scutes on his eyelids. Oh, wow. But if all the armor didn't keep predators away, the ankylosaurids also had a great weapon. They had a club at the end of their tail. Ooh, remember I showed you that Ankylosaurus? I showed you one of these. Whoops. Yeah, I showed you one of those in class in our Zoom. So they had a club on their tail, which was kind of like a bat, right? That protected them too. Some dinosaurs had hard plates covering their bodies. Others had big spikes. Many had both. There were many different kinds of armor, but they were all good at protecting dinosaurs against predators. The Edmontonian had lots of armor and long spikes on its side. Ooh, look at that. He has all these spikes on his side. Armor or weapon? You decide. There are no dinosaurs alive today, so we can only guess at how they lived. Take a look at these body parts and decide if you think they were used as armor for protection or as a weapon. So a weapon is like when you want to hurt somebody. You use a weapon. So let's see, the tall spikes on a stegosaurid. Do you think they were used as like a weapon, to hurt some weapon or protection? I kind of think that was for protection, so the big T-Rex, the meat-eating carnivore dinosaurs, could not bite him, right, on his back. The foot and the hand claws of a predator. Ooh, yeah. See those claws? Those are going to use as a weapon. They're going to hurt another dinosaur. They're going to scratch another dinosaur. A body or head plates of an Ankylosaurus. I think those are also for protection, right? Yeah. How about the horns of a Triceratops? Ooh, I bet if he bowed his head, he could poke another dinosaur with these big horns. So, and it says new words. Ankylosaurus, carnivore, herbivore, nodosaurids, predators, scutes, and the stegosaurids. So these are all new words, and it tells us the definition and what they mean. So remember, a carnivore was like the T-Rex. He only eats the meat. He don't like plants. A herbivore, like the Triceratops, the Brontosaurus, the big slow-moving dinosaurs, they like to eat the plants. And then a predator is like an animal that eats another animal for food. So like that would be like the T-Rex, right? And the scutes or the plates or disc on the back. Did you know turtles have those too? I used to have 2 turtles at my house. And they had scutes on their backs, like the little plates. All right. And then it says other animals with armor. So look at the armadillo has a hard shell on his back. A crab has a hard shell for protection. A pill bug and a turtle. Oh, there's my turtle. The turtle has a shell to protect him. And if he gets scared, he pops his head into the shell, right? Just like, do you remember Franklin, who was afraid of the dark? He was scared to go into his shell, wasn't he? He used a flashlight. So these are all animals with protected armor or shells on their bodies. And here's an index. And if you wanted to look up what page you could find herbivores, it says page 8. What page can I find carnivores? On page 14. And then it says if you want to find out more about dinosaurs, and there's a website, and there's a Meet the Author. And that is the end. Oh, I hope you enjoyed our story today. And I'm wondering what armor you guys would like to have if you were a dinosaur. Would you want the horns coming out of the side of your body? Do you want the plates and the scoots on the top of your back? Would you like horns on your head? I'm wondering what you would use for your armor protection. All right, hope you enjoyed the story. Thanks for watching. Bye, friends.